Alright, man, we here. Silent but Daily Podcast. Number 3. I got my first guest.
Yeah.
My first guest. This is my boy. Introduce yourself, man.
Yeah,
Just let them know who you are.
Yeah, my name is Perry or PJ. You know, it goes by either one, but I'm a junior. I go to SIU Carbondale, Southern Illinois. And right now I'm trying to pursue a marketing degree, but yeah, I'm in the process of doing that right now, so we'll see how that goes. As far as like career stuff, I'm still trying to figure that stuff out, but you know, it's all coming together, so
yeah. Hey, make sure you talk loud and proud, and don't make sure the chair too is making a little bit of noise. I just want to make sure the viewing quality is great for the viewers. Make sure it's not a lot of noises, but you know, man, we here, so this is my boy, okay? This is my boy. I'd say, bro, I know you since what, like kindergarten?
probably even before that, honestly.
Yeah, we went to kindergarten together.
Like preschool,
Yeah.
something like that.
And so, I feel like when the best friends you're gonna have in life is your Sandbox friends, cause when you're a kid, that's the best time to. You feel me? You kids, you don't know nothing when you're a kid, so the friends you make when you're a kid, it's all genuine, it's all love. But when you get older, like people talk to you for their own attention, so it's not always all love. So I feel like the farther back you know somebody, the more you really know them.
Yeah, I feel like that's like the best quality friends too, cause like when you know somebody for so long, like eventually life happens. Like we go to college and stuff, and we don't talk every day, maybe not even every month, but like the next time we do talk, it's like we was talking yesterday or something like that. So that's the best type of friends to have.
It's all love.
Yeah.
It's all love when you see somebody, cause feel me, you have people on a day-to-day that you just know, but you can't get confused because you don't even really know them like that.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, it's all love, and shit, you ain't talked to them for years, and you can
So that's what real friends are like.
Yeah. It's all love, but it's like you ain't never missed a day, you ain't never missed a beat.
Those are the best type of friends to have, because like you don't gotta worry about like, oh man, I ain't talked to this person, you know. And that real connection is there. Like you don't even notice it. It's like, what? You ain't talked for like 5 months, but it felt like yesterday. So
So you bounced around a whole bunch of like high schools. Like me, I went to Evanston the whole time, but you went to Evanston, you bounced around. So talk to me about like going through different high schools and not being like having different homes and having to switch in and out. Yeah, keep going. I gotta plug it in, but just talk about like different high schools or whatnot. Cause I never experienced that. You feel me? Like I stayed at the same school, same people, so I just had to, you know, it just went along seamlessly. But I imagine if you was switching high school, it's like it'll mess you up. So just say all the story about that.
no, switching schools, I feel like that was a good thing. I feel like I needed to do that, because like my freshman year when I was at Evanston, like I knew everybody, you know. I never really had to like make new friends or like be in a new environment before. So when I figured out we was moving after my freshman year, I was mad, because I'm like, man, I gotta leave all these people I knew my whole life pretty much. I gotta go to a whole different area where I know nobody and like start from the bottom again. So I was mad, but when I went to my new school for my sophomore year, I didn't know nobody, so it was like, man, bro, but in a way it kind of just made me like stay to myself, because I mean I had like a couple friends, but like I guess I just didn't care to like put myself out there, because like I'm the type where like I don't need to have a lot of friends to be happy. Like I'm cool with myself, so like I just accept what comes my way. So like for the first couple months, like I wasn't like, I ain't have all the friends or whatever, but I played basketball, so that helped. make friends, and then so yeah, the school year passed, and then I feel like transferring it made me like more independent too, cause like it made me realize like as long as I can depend on myself, like I don't need anybody.
Now, did you know that you had that ability before you went into the new school, or is that something you learned after the fact?
I feel like that was in me my whole life, but I didn't realize it till I went to my new school, because I was like, dang, like I'm not really talking to a lot of people, but like I don't even feel that way. Like it feels normal. Like I'm like completely fine. So like I feel like God just made me that way.
And bro, I feel like because a lot of people they might be in that same situation, and if you don't really find an outlet to like focus your energy on, and you focus your energy on like trying to fit in and whatnot,
Bro.
I feel like that's how people could go wrong.
Or for real, it's just like it's what matters to you. Like if that stuff matters to you, I feel like, and you not like making friends or whatever, and that's the stuff you care about, it's gonna mess you up, because you're like, man, like why am I not fitting in and all that stuff? But if you realize just the important stuff and try to see like the beauty of it and just change your whole mindset, like that's what I did, and it just helped a lot, because I'm like, I'm just chilling, you know?
Yeah, cause bro, me and you, I'm not gonna lie, we didn't even really go to school together, like at all. Like we really only like seen each other at like church, and we would have play dates and just and go hoop and whatnot.
Yeah.
But like, so really just on a journey, like the people that you know and that's close with, you gotta keep them people, like you gotta stay solid, like even if y'all have like problems or whatever, cause bro, you can't be trusting these new people in your life. And I feel like a lot of people they need other people, and that's a problem, cause because when you need other people, bro, people can send you off, bro. Like,
and you don't know what type of intentions people got and all type of stuff. It's better. I feel like it's just better to have like a certain amount of circle, like a certain circle you got where you like you can trust people, because you know they never gonna let you down or whatever. So,
hey, so let me know about like was it ever a transition in your mind, like as you was growing up, like when you decided that you was going like start handling business, and you like was there ever a switch where you started thinking differently, where you basically went kind of like from a boy to a man? Like for me, I feel like just like to take the journey, like to take the process. Like for me, I would say one time that I can remember that's like pivotal in my mind is when I left to go to college, like cause like going from, cause we had the pandemic, right? So I feel like that was the end of senior year. I feel like after that, like I just started like getting on some different stuff, like just trying to just work and just grind, because I had so much time to myself. And bro, people was like complaining about the pandemic and like being at home, but bro, I took like I was chilling, but like my mind was never messed up. Like, I was either chilling or working. And I feel like in that time I learned how to work, and that was like around the same period I found Forex. So then I really focused my attention on that, and I was just hooping. But I was saying that to say, when I left for college after that period of like COVID, it was still in the COVID period. I remember driving on the way to college, and it was just that 2-hour ride, and I had to delete a Snapchat. I was like, I'm not gonna be on Snapchat, and I just decided to work, and that's when I just by myself, like I decided that I was gonna be by myself, and I was gonna put that work in. And bro, I thought I was gonna just try to work for 2 years. I put a 2-year cap on it. I'm gonna be honest with you, cause I watched Naruto, and he went on like a 2-year grind with his sensei. So I was gonna I'm gonna be like Naruto. I'm gonna grind for 2 years, and I'm gonna come out to 2 years. And I don't know what I thought I was gonna do, but now I'm here. I'm 3 years in, but I'm enjoying the grind now. Like I'm enjoying the process. So that was just a moment for me where I decided I was gonna work. But now that I'm here, like I feel like I'm gonna be working. Like I feel like working is just what I do. Like I fell in love with the process, and over time, stuff around me is gonna change, but I can't chase the change. I just gotta work. So was there ever a time like in your journey where you decided that you was just you had to put your head down and just do what you gotta do, even if it was like uncomfortable sometimes?
I feel like Probably like in college, like probably this year, like going into my junior year. I feel like that's when I really realized that, cause like before freshman and sophomore year, that's when I had like I was going out more a little bit, hanging out more, and some of my friends transferred, so I was just like, man, maybe that's a sign I should like start staying to myself more, start like just working on my mind and like my mindset and how like I approach things. So that's what I've been trying to do like this year, and I feel like that's like working out for me because I feel like that's like preparing me for like life and just like being able to handle situations and not like going off of like reactions, like because when something happens to me, if it's bad, I just be like, man, bro, like I like get in my feelings about it, but I'm like, no one's forcing me to feel that way. Like I can feel whatever way I want to feel. So I'm like, if I like attack that
just
at
controlling your
way,
thoughts, just like not letting outside force control you, basically.
Yeah, because like a lot of people, they don't try to make you feel some type of way, and you gonna look at it like that. But I'm like, but what I had to realize is like no one's making you feel that way. No one's making you have that reaction. You could control that. You could control your thoughts. So I feel like that's where that's what I've been working on.
Yeah, and I feel like, bro, that's how you get dangerous, bro. Like, if people can't control you, people can't manipulate you, like, they can't do nothing to you, bro. They can't hurt you, bro. So I feel like, bro, this is kind of deep, but, like, I feel like a lot of times, like, let's say females, because, bro, females are smart. Females are smarter than dudes, bro, like, honestly. Just about certain things, just, especially about, like, people dynamics.
Mm-hmm.
Like understanding people, that's why they can manipulate people. Like men is more focused on like the work and like being objective, but females is better at just like understanding people. So, but I feel like when you understand people, like you do the work to not let people manipulate you. When they know they can't manipulate you, then they can't do anything. So that's why people might not like you. Like you may like why don't this girl like me?
Mm-hmm.
But it's because she knows she can't control you.
Yeah.
Like that's something I noticed. Like if like people will mess with you if they know that they can control you, but
exactly.
If they know that your mindset is somewhere else, then they can't pull nothing on you.
Yeah.
Like they can't control you. So I feel like that's important. That's important.
That's like you said, like that's a dangerous skill to have because like you unbreakable at that point. Like people are gonna try to like attack your happiness or whatever, but if they can't do that, then who can?
Yeah. At that point, it's you versus you.
Yeah.
But the thing is, sometimes I feel like I've noticed that you still got to be vulnerable sometimes, because I feel like that's why it's important for men to have wives that's actually their wives, because I feel like once you get in that space, you forget that you don't know everything.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, sometimes, that's why I like to talk to my mom. I like to run things by her because, like, in my head, I think I know everything, but you got to be at a place where you can get knowledge from people that know more than you and consider different ideas. Because when you have a mind where you can't really be manipulated, you might start to think that, like, you're the man, but
true.
You gotta let yourself get humble sometimes, because when somebody says something about you and it's true, but you didn't consider it, like, you might blow up, like, you might get mad. Like, and I've noticed that happened to me before. Like, if my mom says something to me that I don't like, but it's true, but I didn't think about it, like, it'll hurt. So, you gotta remember that too. That's why I feel like it's good to have people that you can talk to and not always be in your head, because it's deep. It's deep. You don't want to go too far on one side or the other. You gotta be balanced. You gotta have balance for sure.
Yeah, that's true. Just taking everything as like a learning experience and something you can bounce back from and come back stronger.
Cause really, bro, it's all about experience.
Yeah.
It's all about experience, bro. We gonna learn and grow.
Yeah.
Like, really, I don't know nothing. I don't, like, me in 20 years, bro, if I survive, bro, I'm gonna think, like, I'm gonna look back at me now and be like, I'm a goofy. Cause I look at myself like me in high school, I'm a goofy. So that's why I'm just working and I'm just enjoying the process.
That's just part of maturing too. Like, that's just part of life. We always gonna learn and bounce back from something. So, yeah.
Yes, sir. And so right now we don't go to the same college, but he just came up here. We was hoping.
Mm-hmm.
We just got into some deep stuff, but we just here chilling. So, but the way we used to hoop, and so you could tell him how I used to always beat you, and I used to always cross you up, like how I crossed you up yesterday. Remember you slipped yesterday? Remember I took them ankles yesterday?
It's the shoes I had on.
Nah, but did I take them ankles though?
No, it's the shoes.
So I didn't take them ankles?
Not at all.
Not at all, bro.
Bro, I have on track shoes. I got on track shoes.
Bro,
right
so you ain't slip a little bit and fall?
I mean, I didn't fall. I just slipped a little bit, like lost my balance.
Like you went out the way from me, type thing. Like you was all the way out the way of where you're supposed to be.
That's just a natural, like that happens to everybody.
Yeah, like when you get your ankles broken. But yeah, man, we came up. We just used to be always playing the game, hoping, just get the ball, go to the court.
Bro, how many times you think we like had a 1v1 in our whole life?
A few, not enough. But we
I feel like we had a lot. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't know. I might be forgetting, but we did play a lot of miscellaneous, like 2-on-2s and 32s and stuff like that. We used to go to the YMCA and whatnot.
But all them 1v1s we play outside your house, like on the hoop.
Oh yeah. Bro. I forgot about the hoop I used to have.
Bro.
Yeah, I was giving buckets, dog. I ain't gonna lie.
That was a different time though.
It's alright. Can we come clean on the podcast and just say like I was the biggest bucket? Like can we just say that?
I ain't gonna say you was the biggest bucket, but you was getting buckets.
I was just like smooth though, cause it was like this, bro. Like you would be so quiet, bro. Like you was like quietly just like make threes and just run up the score and like just do the slickest stuff, like hit like a little slick fade away, a little slick step back, and just be ultra quiet. But I feel like me, I would get mine. Like I would be doing like driving step backs, like trying to cause dudes.
You would be doing some extra stuff.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like people get mad at me, but then you just quietly just 3-pointer to corner three, just open silence, just open three.
Yeah.
So I just feel like it's two different dynamics, but like sometimes they might shut me down, so I gotta hand it to you sometimes. So I just feel like it's different, but I remember most definitely getting some freaky buckets on a lot of people. Cause that's what I do. I like to get freaky buckets, and I like to lock up too. I'm not gonna lie. But we were some hoopers. We had hoop dreams, bro. We just out of the post hoop dreams phase. I ain't gonna lie. I thought I was gonna be in the NBA.
Bro, who didn't? It was either NBA, NFL, or I don't know, one of those professional athlete.
But now I don't even feel that way. But we were just hooping. I like hooping because it's just a workout now. I feel like training, and it's something I'm good at. Like, I put in all that work to hoop, and it's like a skill I have. I can't do nothing with it, but like, it's fun to get buckets on dudes. It's fun to go crazy, get them buckets for real.
So I ain't gonna. I be looking at hooping as like cardio now, trying to burn calories. Cause I don't be doing enough running or nothing like that. So. That's what I be trying to do. But I like hooping too because it's fun.
All right, so talk to us about what you see in the future. Give us if you could have your perfect future of like right now. I know everything changes, but of like what you can do like in 5 years or however long, like if you could be living in your future life, what would you be doing right now? Like in a perfect world.
In a perfect world. In 5 years.
Any amount of years, just like sometime down in the future.
Well, my goal is
like right when you get out of college or something like that.
My goal is like to have like a successful drink company by the time I'm like 25. That's what I want to do. I want to have like a drink. It's kind of like eventually the long-term goal with that is to have like eventually be like a Starbucks where I just have all types of different drinks just under one brand. But right now, my short-term goal with that is to have like an energy drink that I just want to go crazy. And it's called like, I want it to be called like Different Breed Energy or Different Breed Beverage Company. But yeah, that's like the 5-year goal for me.
Now, do you think that idea will evolve over time?
Yeah, I think so, because I feel like God like placed that on me, and I've been like asking him to like, you know, move that forward for me and like lead me in the right direction for that, and I feel like he is. So I'm just really just gotta have like faith, cause like I feel like faith is a powerful thing, cause if you got faith for something you don't know how it's gonna happen, don't know where it's gonna happen, you just know it's gonna happen. Like that's a dangerous thing to have, cause it's gonna happen. Cause God, like I feel like He's never gonna fail you. So
what would you say to people that's try something but it's not really jumping off? Cause, bro, like people look at a lot of people look at the finished picture, but they don't really know what it took to get there.
yeah,
People don't understand all the roadblocks and all the hurdles and all the nights where you doubting yourself. And so if I'm in a situation where I'm trying to get something off the ground and it's like nothing's working, I'm gonna be like, bro, how could I have faith, bro? Like, what are you talking about?
yeah.
So how would you explain that to somebody that's going through it? They're like, I'm not really trying to hear that. What could you say to them, if you have anything to say right now?
I'm not perfect, so like I'm still like trying to work everything out. So like, I'm not even gonna sit here and say like I just got everything. Like that's just a goal I have. That's what I want to do, and I feel like I can do that because somebody has to do it. So what I try to do is like I just try to envision like what I'm gonna be like when I'm successful, like the life I'm gonna have. You know, the things I'm gonna be able to do, like help out my family or friends, be able to put people in other positions, because that stuff that keeps me happy. That keeps me like motivated. That's why like I don't want to give up on that dream, because like I have a history of like wanting to do things but never doing it just because of like I just get lazy, or like the work you have to do.
You need that conviction to actually do it.
Yeah, and this is like the first thing where I'm like, I actually want to do this, because like I don't know, like before that I didn't know what I wanted to do in my life. So like I feel like this is something I actually want to do. So just envisioning myself in the future being successful, being able to impact other people, like that stuff be giving me like goosebumps, and it like keeps me motivated. So yeah, that's what I would say. Just try to like envision where you want to be and what your life is going to be like, and where you want it to be.
Yeah, and I feel like you're in great position to do that, cause like we still young, bro. But if you apply yourself to learning, bro, there's so much information out there, bro.
Yeah.
So much, not even just like free information on YouTube, but like paid information. I feel like people sleep on paid information. Like for me, I learned Forex, bro. I paid $500 for a course, and I didn't think twice about it, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like I didn't think twice about putting $500 on a course, and I only bought one course, so I just stuck with that. And I'm always like I'm never afraid to spend money to learn, like spend money on books, spend money on courses. What I was saying, I feel like you're in perfect position, because, bro, when we got time by ourselves and we just focus on something, like it's gotta unfold, you know? It's gotta unfold, especially the work you put in is the work you gonna get out.
Yeah.
But I just, like, the hard part is, one, getting started. And the second hard part, I feel like, is staying consistent.
Yeah.
For a lot of people, especially in the beginning, like, you gotta have a reason, or you gotta have conviction to stay consistent, because like it's never gonna move forward if you quit.
Yeah, I definitely be having to tell myself that, because I'm lazy. So like I know I want to do something, but I just don't do it. And like every day I'm trying to like work on doing that. So like, I'm not perfect. Like this is something I gotta work on. So.
Yeah, I feel like for me, bro, what give me success, I'm not trying to give you like advice, but I say for me, what worked in the past is, like, when I was trying to learn, I would make it a little bit every day. Because that way you're doing something and you're getting like the uncomfortable part of working out the way. So like for me, when I was trying to like back test or whatever, or if I'm training, like exercising, bro, you gotta do a little bit every day. And eventually one day, you've been doing it for so long that it actually feels good. Like you actually start to have fun and you actually start to see results.
Mm-hmm.
But you have to do a little bit every day, because you can't go hard.
Yeah.
Go hard, because you're gonna burn out. You're gonna be like, I've been doing all this and I haven't done anything yet.
Mm-hmm.
But you just gotta go a little bit at a time, over time, and you're gonna know when to ramp it up.
Yeah.
Like you're gonna be forced to ramp it up.
So you're saying it's like gradual?
Yeah. So I'm saying if you're lazy and you feel like you don't want to do something, just get a routine. Like I'm gonna wake up and I'm gonna do this for 30 minutes. I'm gonna wake up. I'm gonna do this for an hour every day. It's non-negotiable. Take off the weekends. I'm gonna do this, and then eventually, you're gonna be like, why am I only doing this for an hour?
Yeah.
Let me do this in the morning and in the night. And it's just gonna be a gradual progression. And then eventually, when you get out the grind stage, you're not gonna have to do that. And eventually, you're gonna turn around and you built the house already from all these bricks that you laid.
Yeah.
And like you said too, I'm not perfect either. Like I'm trying to get back in the mode too, but like I've had periods where I've grinded for months and months, and you fall off a little bit. But now I'm trying to grind again from what I learned back then. I'm gonna take what I learned grinding back then and put it to a whole new grind. Now it's gonna be a whole different type of grind, so I can get from this level I'm at right now to the next level. And sometimes I don't want to do it either, but I'm trying to get in the habit too. Like I'm trying to get in the mode, get back in the mode, and once you get in motion, like you get that, it starts tumbling. You just build momentum, you know, and you take your breaks, but you know it goes. Definitely goes. Definitely goes. This is real life conversations. I feel like on the internet right now, bro, people just want to talk about females and relationships, but bro, what is that gonna do for you? Like,
it's gonna be females your whole life, like no matter where you are.
Like, bro, females is just the opposite sex, bro. Like, females is literally everywhere, bro. Like, bro, how we was talking about this earlier. Like, I was saying, bro, if you base your life off of females, bro, you're gonna lose. Like, you set yourself up to lose. Like, how could you not lose? How could you not lose if you base yourself off of getting different females? And I was just saying how, bro, you gotta get a wife, bro. You gotta find the one, but bro, you can't chase it, bro. You just gotta stay down on your work and just let that come to you. And I don't even think like you can mess with girls and like have female friends, but everything gotta be natural, bro. And you can't be perverted and just want to have sex with everything and just chase females. Like, I'm gonna get into these on some different episodes, but it's a lot, man. It's just people. It's just the internet. People need to be hearing the right things. But sometimes I feel like what's popular on the truth is like a truth with a lie. Like people, like there's channels that'll tell you something and then tell you something else to send you off. So man, I'm just trying to keep it G on the Silent But Deadly podcast. It's episode 3, my first guest, man. I'm trying to take it off. This is something else that I'm trying to build. Like I've been building this Forex stuff. That's something I'm building. I've been trying to get better at jiu-jitsu. That's another thing I'm building. This gonna be my new project.
Wait, so like, what's like your goal with this podcast? Like, where do you see yourself in like the next couple of years? Where do you want this podcast to be?
Bro, honestly, in my head, I can't make goals anymore where I see myself something in the future. This is something for me personally, because bro, my imagination is so vivid. Like, I can't predict what's gonna happen. So for me, the way I have to look at this podcast is just post every week. Just be consistent. Post every Sunday. And I feel like if I can be consistent, then it's just gonna scale up. So I could tell you that in 5 years I want to have this equipment, go here, interview this person, like crazy guests, but I can't, bro. Like my imagination is not reality.
So it's just like whatever happens type of thing.
Just be consistent. Just say what you gotta say. Post it, edit, and I like it too. I like editing videos and Photoshop and Premiere. So. And I feel like, bro, it's not enough people on the internet talking about stuff that's not foolishness. But my goal is not to get famous, though. Like, I'm not trying to be a famous podcaster, but like I said on the first episode, I'm trying to get paid. So if I get some viewers, if I get a solid, tight-knit community that watch my videos, I feel like I'm helping them, and they helping me. They giving me the views. I'm watching it, but I'm just doing it to have fun. I'm just, every Sunday, it's cool.
So when did you, like, come up with the idea like I want to do a podcast? Because like I never heard you talk about doing a podcast before. Like,
yeah, bro, it's been in my head. It was just like not really. It really hasn't been in my head, but I thought about it. Like it's popped up in my head, and I watch podcasts. So one day I was just chilling and I just turned the camera on, but But I like in my first video I explained like I made a YouTube channel. Like I want to get on YouTube, make a YouTube channel because. Bro, I've been watching YouTube for so long, bro. I need to get paid for this, bro. I put too much hour in YouTube to not be getting a check from YouTube.
For real.
And I feel like, bro, I dropped the first episode and my people was messing with it, so I feel like more people mess with it. I just gotta stay consistent and build it. And bro, if I get a real show, like with real cameras and real whatnot, and I can like talk to real people, I feel like I can make some great content. So
for sure.
I'm just doing it right now while I'm still in school, just starting it now. Like I was just saying earlier, like you gotta plant your seeds and let them grow. It take time to let it grow. You gotta be consistent, and that's why you can't stack too much stuff at one time. Cause, bro, if you're trying to learn too many things at one time, it's gonna fall off.
Yeah.
You gotta do a little bit over here, do a little bit over there. So that's why right now I'm just trying to focus on graduating and building some stuff. So by the time I'm graduating, the seeds that I planted. They're gonna be some little trees, and then I can have the time to make that little tree turn into a big tree.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just like that. Just like that. How long have we been going? 31 minutes, man. I think that's...
It's been 30 minutes.
31 minutes, man. Like, we just getting started, and I'm recording on an iPhone right now, so eventually the episode is gonna be longer, but, man, 30 minutes, I think that's a solid podcast.
For sure.
Yeah, so...
It was an honor being the first guest.
Yeah, just have some closing thoughts. Let them know. Just let them know something. Just
anything.
Yeah, just any closing remarks, anything. Yeah.
I feel like this is a good podcast. Like, this stuff has to be said because, like, I feel like the way things is going in this world, it's not going in the best way. So, like, these things about, like, being a man and, like, mindset, this stuff has to be said. So,
but, bro... Just one thing, like I'm not like you can't change the world, but I feel like just me putting this out here is just could change a few people. Like a few people listen and I could just steer them in the right direction. But like I'm not here to be nobody's thing like teacher. But I feel like this stuff I be talking about should be common sense. But like the common sense nowadays is just foolishness.
Yeah, I feel like some people I feel like some people really need this though.
Like youngins too, bro. Like imagine youngins. Like imagine some like little kids, like freshmen in high school, bro. Imagine like if I was a freshman in high school watching some of the stuff on YouTube, not knowing what I know now, bro, I get sent off, bro. I get sent all the way off, and I was, bro. I did some goofy stuff in high school, but thank goodness it wasn't no ultra goofy stuff. But it's people that did do some ultra goofy stuff because they got sent off. So imagine if I have like a nice little show over here and somebody's listening to me tell them like, don't crash out, don't chase girls, just stay. But I don't want this to be like a man channel only, bro. I feel like I can help just everybody.
Yeah. So
I got to be careful. But I think it's important to talk to men, but I don't want I feel like everybody can learn something. So I don't want to just be like strictly for men. Yeah. I'm trying to make this a show, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, this is the third episode. My first guest. I don't know when the next guest coming on, but like I said, we're just gonna drop these episodes, keep them coming.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So we about to go put that work in. So we about to check out. Thank y'all for watching. New podcast next Sunday. Yeah. Catch y'all out of here, my boy. Let them know what your name is, where you from.
One more time. From Evanston,
yes,
Illinois.
Sir. Yes, sir.
You know.
Hey, this is probably not the first episode. We probably be back eventually. A few episodes down. Probably maybe in a different location. But yeah. I'm gonna catch y'all on the flip side. Let's go. Silent but deadly. Let's get it. We out. We working. Let's go.